Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to cut this mess. I did the sides recently and re-dyed this part. That was about 2 weeks ago and it's already washed out. Which is sad when you think about the fact that Directions Plum was involved. Like the hardest to wash out color, in my opinion. Maybe apart from some red tones. But anyway, the length on top has come to a point where I can't easily style it anymore. I used to wake up and just kind of scratch it like that. And that would be enough for the most part. Only sometimes I'd had to use styling products, and now I have to use them every day if I want it to look not as messy as I wake up. So I'm going to attempt to cut this part. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that my regular hair cutting machine, how do you call them in English? Clippers! You call them clippers. Okay, now I gotta remember that. So that my hair clippers, they can't go above 1.5 centimeters, and I wanted a bit longer. And I actually did go ahead and buy myself a second machine that can go longer, up to 4 centimeters. Which is kind of unnecessary. I just want like 2 or 2.5 centimeters. So the point is I got myself new clippers, but I'm not going to use them. I have not used them yet, and I'm not ready. Blame it on the autism. I need some time. I need time to sit with it. So instead I'm going to attempt to just cut them with scissors, and scissors only. A thing that I do not usually do, and that I'm spectacularly failing at whenever I attempted it. At least in my opinion. Like, I could get away with it with longer hair, because I feel like you can't see it as much unless you're probably a professional hairdresser or something. But with short hair, you can see every mistake. But that's what we're going to do today. Cutting my hair with scissors. Why am I doing this? Yeah. The good news is we're gonna have natural lighting in the bathroom. Something that does not usually happen, because it's usually late at night when I film. Yeah. And now it's early in the morning, and we're just gonna cut my hair with scissors before I even had breakfast. This is my life. Okay, before I even start describing what it is that I'm doing here, I want to mention that this video was filmed in the beginning of March, and me recording this voiceover is, well, the middle of June. It's been a while. The thing is, I don't know in how much detail I explained what I was getting ready for when I was cutting my hair in the last video, the video before this one, but it was a job interview, and the thing is I got the job, and I now work as, well, a social worker. I absolutely love it, but of course it means I have less time for my hobbies, including video editing and also filming, to be honest. I haven't been filming all my haircuts, and they have also been quite boring because I also don't have the time to do fancy coloring all the time because, well, it costs energy that I don't have. I guess technically speaking I would still have the time for that, but I have a lot of hobbies, and also I'm just not really feeling it currently. I still have a couple of videos that I need to edit, and I hope that I'll get around to doing that. Well, let's just say I'm trying to do it fast, okay? I'm trying to have well, not necessarily a regular uploading schedule, but I don't want to be not posting for months, because that's just, yeah, I don't like doing that. yeah, so now I'm already halfway done with the haircut. I guess I have a lot of explaining to do. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I was just really cutting my hair with scissors. I had regular hair cutting scissors and these thingies that you use to, well, give it more texture, and I used them because it looked more interesting, even though that's not how you're supposed to use them, I guess, but whatever. I have no idea what I'm doing. But it was fun, and the result was okay. And as you'll see, I'm just going to continue talking over myself, because the truth is, when I filmed that section, for some reason the audio didn't record, because of course it didn't. And of course I forgot to check. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue talking over myself, which is probably really weird because it doesn't sync with my lip movements. I hope it's not too irritating, but probably most of you aren't even watching but only listening. At least that's how I tend to consume most videos, I have to admit. Yeah, but as I said, I'm not really feeling it with the whole, well, dyeing my hair currently. Like, I'm still cutting it regularly, not filming it for the most part, because I still enjoy having short hair. It's just more practical. But yeah, I'm not feeling it with the dyeing, and some of the dyes are, yeah, I think they're kind of overused. Wait, no. How do you say that? They're not good anymore. They're too old. They're supposed to go into the trash. But yeah, when I finally get around to editing all the videos that I have filmed already, there is going to be one about decluttering, which is something a little bit different, but I will also be talking about some hair-related stuff in that, of course, because that's one of my hobbies, and I was decluttering my hair-related possessions as well, and including said dyes, because as I said, some of them are just too old to be used. Like, they started being smelly and stuff. But yeah, that's for another time, I guess. And I hope this voiceover that has little to do with what you're actually seeing on the screen wasn't too irritating. I'm finally getting rid of my old dyeing shirt. It doesn't even have a lot of stains, to be honest, but it's kind of coming apart at the seams, and it's really roughed up on the inside, so it's not as comfortable to wear. So say goodbye to the old dyeing shirt, which is literally dying. Yeah. But that's basically the video. You're gonna see the end result, and that's about it. Okay, bye!